Hello and welcome to Veggie Bangla. Today we're making mashed pumpkin with two different very easy recipes. You can eat this mashed pumpkin with rice and it tastes so delicious. First, de-seed the pumpkin like it's shown in the video, and then you have to wash the pumpkin thoroughly. Next, you have to chop the pumpkins into small pieces. Then peel the skin off the pumpkin. Next, it's time to boil the pumpkin. You have to boil them for 8 to 10 minutes. Take very little water like it's shown in the video, and then cover it with a lid. After a few minutes, you have to stir the pumpkin a little bit so that it boils equally. Then cover with a lid once again and let it boil fully. On a different pan, pour some mustard oil. Coat the pan with the oil and then add dried red chilies. Now fry the dried red chilies until they become darker in color like it's shown in the video. After that, set them aside on a plate. Next, on the same pan, fry some onions until they become golden brown. You have to keep stirring the onions so that it does not burn or stick to the bottom. Once the onions have become golden brown, set them aside on a different bowl. When the pumpkins have boiled fully, you have to fry the pumpkins on the same bowl without oil. And then you have to keep stirring them and make sure they stick to the bottom a little bit. Doing this actually gives a very good taste to the pumpkin. After that, it's finally time to make the pumpkin mash. First, you have to mash the onions with the dried red chilies. Mix them very well. Then you have to add a little bit of salt according to your taste. And keep mixing all of it together. Then finally add the pumpkin and then mix them with your hand or the back of a spoon or the back of a fork. Now take your time to mash all the ingredients very well, because that's going to give it that very good taste as the spices gets infused with the pumpkin. That's the first recipe of mashed pumpkin. The second mashed pumpkin recipe is very similar. You just have to substitute the fried onions with just raw onions. In a bowl, add dried red chilies that are fried and also add raw onions. Next, you have to add salt according to your taste and mix all the ingredients together very well. The secret to super delicious mashes are that you have to mix the ingredients very, very well. Now, once you're done mixing the raw onions and the dried red chilies, you have to pour in the pumpkin and then mash everything together thoroughly with the back of a fork or a spoon, or you can also do it with your hand. Here, my mom uses the back of a spoon. Next, you have to add a little bit of mustard oil. In all Bangladeshi mashes, we use mustard oil because that is the basic ingredients of the mashes. Keep mixing them all together until you're satisfied with the taste and the consistency. Finally, serve the mashed pumpkin with rice and enjoy the delicious goodness. Once you make this mashed pumpkin, you're gonna make them again and again because it's just that good. Ciao for now. Praying loving light your way. God bless you all. Subscribe.